So if you walk into an empty classroom, don't be alarmed. The online absence form is what's protecting you from getting the flu on campus. For Bobcat Update, I'm Rianne Canaday. Across the nation, Veterans Day was observed at memorials like this one, honoring those who served our country, including those soldiers who lost their lives at Fort Hood. Houston 76, Austin 74, Brownsville, hotter and 80. And Amarillo 71, El Paso 72. Still cool, but a nice fall day. Let's see how the nation is looking today. Texas State University is trying to keep track of attendance this school year using a pilot program. Christy Herrig tells us more in this Bobcat Update. Because of 9/11 and the recent events at Fort Hood, there's been a growing discussion about Islam in America. Texas State is trying to lead that discussion by talking about the common misconceptions about this religion. Sawat Hussein, president of the Council of American Islamic Relations in San Antonio, spoke on Tuesday night in front of a packed classroom. With the police on hand for security, the night had a serious tone, reiterating the importance of the message. Many topics were open to discussion, and many students enjoyed the opportunity to learn more about the Arab world.
I thought it was really good. She offered a lot of good information, and she basically just kind of shut down some of the common stereotypes that people have of Muslims in general.
Some students already had an understanding of Islam, but appreciated Hussein's perspective.
It was really well done. I liked it a lot. I liked what she had to say. She mentioned Saudi Arabia a lot, which was pretty cool. I had my couple of my friends from Saudi Arabia, so we talked about that. And yeah, it was all in all a pretty informative night. So.
Pastor of the Three Rivers Church here on campus, Adam Schindler, says he was a little disappointed.
There was a lot of cultural explanations for the way things are, and I was hoping for more of a comparative religious kind of conversation.
Arabic language coordinator Amjad Abser says next semester he plans to hold more lectures promoting the growing Arabic program on campus.
I think the problem here is not with the misconception, the problem is with the lack of knowledge. People just don't know, and anything you don't know scares you, it creates fear.
No matter what faith you practice, knowledge about Islam and the Middle Eastern culture can benefit anyone. For Bobcat Update, I'm Rianne Canaday. The H1N1 flu has been spreading. University officials are urging students to stay home if they feel any symptoms. Even at the height of the flu season, lobbies like this one may appear empty because of a new initiative here at Texas State. The Office of the Dean of Students has started a new program to help slow the spread of germs on campus. An online form called the Texas State Influenza Absence Notification may be used by a sick student. It allows them to stay home and not be penalized by attendance policies. All they have to do is fill out the form online, and it will automatically send an email to each of their professors, letting them know of their sickness. Students are asked to stay home for 5 days from the start of their symptoms, and professors are asked to be lenient on absence policies.
And our student health center is pretty much booked, so it's increased over time. As far as students taking advantage of it, hopefully not. And I think for the most part, that we trust the students.
Texas State senior Imelda Vergara says she thinks the online form will benefit the campus.
I was sick and I didn't use it because I didn't realize that it was an option to us yet. But I do think that it's a good thing.
So if you walk into an empty classroom, don't be alarmed. The online absence form is what's protecting you from getting the flu on campus. For Bobcat Update, I'm Rianne Canaday. John Quinones, a reporter for ABC's 2020 and the new show, What Would You Do?, spoke with students about his life, career, and his new book. After lecturing, Quinones sat with a small group of students over pizza and discussed the thought-provoking journalism he is known for. Students asked questions about trends in society and the media today.
It's got a really warm spot in my heart, and Kim Fox is a wonderful professor, and the program is so genuine and great in the sense that so many kids learn so much. I just feel like I should give something back.
Mass communications professor Kim Fox says she welcomes the opportunity for students to hear from a successful former student.
John is definitely one of the best storytellers out there for broadcast journalism, and so I think he's great to come and talk to the students. He really he has a great story of how he got started.
John Quinones was once a student here and attended classes in this very building behind me. Now he's a national correspondent, proving to Texas State students that success is possible. For Bobcat Update, I'm Rhiann Canaday.